Hello and welcome to another video where I'll be trying to repair something. If you've seen me before, you'll know that I'm not trained in repair. I just like to take stuff apart and have a look to see if I can get it working again. So let's have a quick look at what I've got today. It is a cordless grass shear and it's made by PosenPro. So I've bought this from a liquidation site. They mainly sell Amazon returns, and 9 times out of 10 it just works, but occasionally you get something that doesn't. So this doesn't work at all. I've had it on charge, so the battery should be fully charged, although it's been in my shed for quite a while now. So this is the battery. It's been a while since I've looked at it, so it doesn't look like the battery is removable. If I plug in a charger, so you get a green light. There's no draw. So I have had this charged a lot in the house. That's probably 8 or 9 weeks ago now since I've had this. So I would expect it to draw something if it was charging. But you can see there's a solid green light there. And then to operate it, you need to short the pins. There, so that's your safety switch. That's your trigger to go. So that nothing. It's quite a nice little thing, this. It comes with a second blade. So it's a nice little bush trimmer. I'll have a quick read of the instructions just to make sure that I'm doing it right and that does have to be in for it to operate. Let's take it out. Still doesn't work. So in the manual it says number 4, and number 4 is the safety key. So now I'm just looking for a number 4. It says right there, before you start working, insert the safety key to the tool. Timely recharging of the battery will help it last a long time. Recharging is always necessary when you notice a decrease in performance of the tool. The LED is red while charging. The LED becomes green after fully charged. Never allow the battery to be completely discharged. So this is saying that it is fully charged. And with the key in, it should work. Safety, nothing. And I'll try it with the power lead in as well. Nothing. I don't think that this presses any safety switch. So I think it would just run without the blade on, which it doesn't do. So okay, I want to see if I can just concentrate on the battery. So if I just undo the handle first and see how I get on there, see if I can get access to it. In fact, I'll undo this screw here. That may just release the battery with a bit of luck. Nope. So keep going. Thank you. Bye bye. Cheers. Bye. Yeah, I think I've got to take the main body off. Okay, so it's just two 18650 batteries in there. Okay, it's hard to see down here, but this wire's soldered on, and the second one is also soldered fine. I think I can test that. Just put the meter into continuity. One probe onto that wire and one probe onto this one, which I can hardly see. Yeah, there's no connect. Then if I put the safety key in, it's going to be even harder now to get this on camera. One onto this wire. Yeah. Let me try and get the other one. So the safety switch is working, or the safety key. So this top battery is measuring 345 millivolts. The bottom battery is 473 millivolts, and then added together we get 0.819 of a volt. So the batteries aren't charging. So the charger's plugged in. Nothing. It seems to be working. Point 2. 1.2. Nothing. 0.2. Enough. Well, I'm not getting any ground readings off the caps. Don't understand. I wonder if I just run some power through the batteries from my power supply. It is the batteries aren't charged. So can I just force them to charge? So I'm at 2 volts, it's drawing nothing there, so at 3 volts it's just starting to pull 0.03 of an amp. I'll pop it up to 4, so that's 0.2 dropping, 5, I'm just looking for anything to blow up, so I'm going to stop at 5 volts. So this is 3.7, so it should be good up to 8 volts anyway. Zoom out of it now. Forget that. So I'm at 5 volts now. I can't push the safety off. Still connected? Yep. Okay. That's out of the way. Oh, I can just press the micro switch. That's cool. Okay, so still nothing happening there. So let's give it the full 7.5. Okay, at 7 volts it stopped. It doesn't want to go up any more than that. So there we go, 6.5 volts. Let's see what happens now when I switch it on. Just going to use a screwdriver to press the mic switch in. Yeah, that's good. So it's definitely the battery's not charging. So why aren't the batteries charging? Or will they charge now that I've forced power through them? Plug in the charger. Okay, now I've got a red light. And I've got a healthy draw. So I think these have just sat on a shelf and the batteries have gone flat and they've gone beyond where it's safe to operate. Right, well, I'll leave that for 30 minutes or so. And I'll come back to it after it's had a bit of a charge. Okay, so it's been charging for a couple of hours now. It's still pulling 0.88 amps, so nearly an amp of draw. So I guess they're not fully charged yet. But what I'll do is I'll unplug it, measure the batteries, see what they're showing now. Just pop it into voltage DC. And one on each end. So we're showing 7.77 volts in the batteries, so that's going to be more than enough to run this. Okay, so I'll put it back together and then we'll test it out, see how it's running, see if it's actually any good. Okay. So I didn't see all this when I took it apart because I took it up the other way. So I took this part off, I didn't get to see the button and everything from this side. Hey! Just taking a little extra time just to make sure that the wires are not going to pinch or anything once this goes on. Finally, clunk click. Should. Says it should. Snap in. Right, I'm not quite understanding why that's not going in. It should. It should definitely just slip in there. Oh. Right, that was just simple. These were exactly lined up with each other. The lugs there and that lug there. So just turning it a little bit just took it offline, so it'll just pop in there as it should. There it is. Perhaps should have took that out whilst I was putting it back together. I could have activated that. So you push this in to change the angle. Okay, and then we push that forward, turn the safety off, and then there we go. Okay. That doesn't feel like it's lined up the best, but it is working. So it won't go on now. Push it forward, it will, let go, and now it won't go on again. It's just not very smooth. Alright, so let's go outside on the coldest day of the year. Let's see if it works. Alright, so here's some bushes. That's not bad, actually. For what it is, it ain't bad at all. But I need a bigger one. I don't think this will quite be big enough. Let's give it a go. Well, you know, it ain't bad. I mean, it does need charging. It's down to one light. I didn't see what it was up to actually when I first started using it. So, but it cuts okay. I really didn't expect it to get through the thicker brambles. So, yeah, you know, but it got through the thin brambles fine. So for just trimming little bushes and grass tufts or whatever, it's going to be great. So just to finish off, I'll have a look on Amazon and see what these are going for now. Okay, so this is the listing for it. This is the one I've got. So if you have a look here, that's the same shape as this one. See this? Yeah, this is exactly the same model. And today it is going for £22.79. Now offhand I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I think it was about £4 plus VAT. So nearly a fiver. So I'm going to call a bargain. Then if we go to the price history, so this one in the beginning of December was £28, came down to 23.5, maybe £24 over Christmas, and it's come down to the price it is today, £22.79. So the reason I think this went flat is because this isn't the most recent model, I don't think. I think this one is, with the silver front and the battery indicators on the front there. It's the same, you know, to all intents and purposes, it's the same thing. I think it's just an updated model. And you can see this one is £29.99 now. But if we go to the price history on this one, it was 23 at the beginning, it came down to about 21, then up and down a bit, and then up to today's price of £30. But where this one came from, this £39.99 that they've knocked it down from, I don't know. The one I've got was originally £30, but that doesn't show on here. I can go back 90 days maybe, or maybe not. Oh yeah, see, maybe they hit 30 then in October, and again in November just before Black Friday. And then there's an even older one, I believe, because this one's cheaper still, at £19.75, which has the silver front again, and the battery LEDs at the top there. And that one, yeah, this one, it's saying the top price was £25.99, although earlier in the month it was £30 again. So you don't know how they work out the price histories. So yeah, there you go. I think that this is just an older stock item. It's been sat on the shelf for a while, and then a customer's bought it. The batteries have gone beyond flat, completely discharged, so they won't recharge. And then they've bought it, sent it back to Amazon, and Amazon for some reason don't like to sell returns for full price, and they've just shipped it off to a liquidation company. So quite happy with the fix overall. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and I will see you next time on InMeShed. Thanks for watching.